In ancient times was Saturn very important. In ancient Egypt, they worshipped Aton Ra, and that means the black sun, which represents Saturn. And in Rome, Saturn was the main god. It was also called the city of Saturn. A number of texts refer to Saturn as the sun, was also referred to as a twin sun. Mesopotamian astronomy gave Saturn a name that translates as star of the sun. The Chaldeans referred to Saturn as Helios, and that means sun. But at some point, the location of Saturn was changed along with other celestial bodies. Through that whole rotation caused natural disasters. Stories were described of wars of the gods and the war in the heavens. Clay tablets from thousands of years ago from Sumeria and Babylon speak of this flood long before the biblical texts began to repeat this story. The clay tablets connect those events to non-human invaders. The Annunaki means those who came from heaven to earth, or from another dimension to earth, and was described to reptilian. There are many legends about great continents such as Atlantis and Lemuria that disappeared into the sea at the time of disasters. Pyramids have been found at the bottom of oceans worldwide. Because the location of Saturn was changed, actually everything changed. Because astrology is the science that has energetic effects on your perceptions, your personality, events, on human life and consciousness. And what it also weird is that there is no mention of the rings in ancient accounts of Saturn. And in fact, there is an American scientist who has done research on that, Dr. Norman Berggruen, and he has come to the conclusion that those rings are not natural. His book is called Ring Makers of Saturn. Even some astronomers and physicists suspected that the rings were much younger than the rest of the universe. He had come to the conclusion that the rings were made by what he calls giant electromagnetic vehicles. Is estimated to be 3 times the size of the Earth and more. It is electromagnetic energy, clearly visible in images from NASA. The existence of those highly advanced electromagnetic vehicles does tell that they have huge advanced intellects. It is also certainly possible with that hefty celestial bodies can be moved. It is possible maybe for a sinister purpose. It is said to be a broadcast system to keep us trapped in the Matrix. And the Matrix is a make-believe illusion world to stay in the 5 sense reality. That's why you see in today's world the mind control, deception, distractions, the lies on the media, and so on. What also interesting is that also Gnostics and other old sources also tell about the misleading, the illusion, and that once there was a demiurge, Satan is another word for Satan, who held mankind captive. And then Christ came to teach man to free himself from the demiurge. And Christ didn't do that for us, but every man has to do that himself. He taught how to do that. So it's different what Christianity says, because they say Christ is going to save us. But actually, we as human beings have to free ourselves. We as human beings are so disconnected with ourselves. And that's why you see so much suffering in the world, but also disconnected from each other, you know? And what's so important is to reconnect with your true essence, with your true self, and reconnect with each other. And that's the unity consciousness, okay? And to remember who we really are. We are spiritual beings with a human experience. Yes. This was my second chapter, What is Saturn? And in my another video, I will talk about the symbolism of Saturn. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Okay, bye bye.